Hello, Cancer. Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you're new or if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe today, thank you so much. Thank you. Big ol' hug. I love all my subscribers. I love all my viewers. I love you all. Big hug to everybody. For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm writing a series. I'm an author. I'm writing a series that's called Perception, the Two Yet One, book 1 here. I've read this out loud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all of those videos here for you to enjoy for free. Book 2 is published and available for those of you who are interested. All the links that you need for my books to purchase them or to watch me read book 1 aloud, see if you like the story. Those are all in the description box below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, I am still offering those. To contact me to create an appointment, the information is in the description box. So there's a lot of good stuff in the description box. Check it out. Okay, so let's, I'll describe what I'm doing here. Today we are, since this is the Mother Speaks Tarot, the channel that is dedicated to the sacred feminine having a platform to speak. She had been silenced and ignored for thousands of years. She asked me to create this channel. She gave me the name and everything. So last month was Mother's Day, and so of course we really celebrated that. We celebrated it all month long by getting our messages from different mother energies. This month is Father's Day, and we love God. We love the masculine. We love the Lord. I didn't even know that the mother was around. When I was a kid, I am very close to God. I love God very much, and I always have, as far back as I can remember. So we very much respect and love the masculine. So this month is Father's Day, and we're doing the same thing. Last week we received our messages from Master Jesus, and this week we're receiving our messages from Thoth. Isn't he awesome? If you've been watching my channel, you know that I've been calling him Thoth. I've seen him called a lot of different names, but this weekend, before this week started, I just kept hearing Thoth. So that's what I'm calling him this week. And the reason he is a father energy giving us our messages is because many years ago, because I meditate before I go to bed, and I was meditating and I was very deep, almost asleep, and I was just thinking about him, and I heard very clearly, "You are a good daughter." Woke me right up, had me sit up. I was like, oh, so he is... I love him a lot. He's been very kind, and his guidance has been just super awesome. So his messages this week have been pretty deep here. So the tarot that we're going to be using, of course, is his deck, the Thoth deck. This is the first deck that I used on this channel. If I need to clarify, I'll use my Rider Tarot deck. And at the end, I'll pull at least one card from the Isis Oracle. Now, I was ordering decks because I realized that all my decks are so feminine. And when I was choosing to ask Thoth for messages, I'm like, "Do you have an Oracle?" He's like, "You don't need it. You've already got Isis's." And I'm like, "Yeah, but she..." He's like, "No, she says everything that I need to say." He taught her. So, and if you guys know that I like my tarot decks to match my oracles as much as possible, this is funny because he told me, he says, put my card on her box, and I went, oh, okay, okay. He said, "Well, see, we match." She's got the moon behind her, and so does he. He's a moon god. Okay, so he's a masculine, but he's a moon god. And so he is, now the totems for the sun and the moon change up, but it's mostly known that the moon is the feminine and the sun is the masculine. which is, this is Luna and this is sunshine, you know. But Thoth is a moon god, so I feel like he's got feminine energy that way. He's been very helpful. Okay, so, all right. Now, as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you wrote for your life before you incarnated, so that you would learn certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom encoded in your soul. As now, the free will, it can cause us to lower in vibration in a lifetime, but if you can manage to get higher and higher in vibration and wisdom, you eventually have a lifetime where you are what is called enlightened, like Jesus, like Thoth, like Isis. And we know that these people affect a great deal of positive change here. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's kind of looking like fate, but not really, because of the free will. Now, there are times we write things into our divine blueprint that we can't change no matter what we do. Those are fate. We wrote them that way. Those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you don't have. So let's get started. So at the heart of everything, you've got the Four of Wands. This is the 1111 card. So right off the bat, you've got a very strong card here. This card is all about family. Sometimes this is the halfway to marriage card. This is the 1111 twin flame card. This may have something to do with an Aries and a Libra. Now Wands is fire energy, which is passion. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But you can see here in this particular card, to me it's always been the Aries Libra card, because this is Aries, and then you see the rams here, and then this up here is the sign for Venus, the planet Venus, and Venus rules two signs, Taurus and Libra. And what we have over here are these birds, and now Taurus is earth and Libra is air, and so these white doves to me represent Libra. Also, I'm a Libra, and the white dove is my feminine spirit bird. So anyway, so that's why I bring that up. This could have to do with a marriage between an Aries and a Libra, or this could just be, you know, your family life. This is also a stable family life, because 4 is the number of stability. And okay. See, now this is the card that is crossing this energy. This is what's at the heart of everything. This is the energy I feel like is affecting this one. So you see, you've got 4 twice. So now I would look up angel number. Wait, do you have any more 4s? No. Okay, so I would look up angel number 44. Okay. And so this is always read right side up when it's the crossing energy. Now this card is often known as the miser card, but when I'm reading with this deck, this just means stability. This card is called power. Okay, so I feel there, and also this card is called completion. Okay, so there is something that has to do with family, love, marriage possibly, and something has come to a completion, and this is brought in by, or has created a certain amount of power, a certain amount of stability. When we look at this, this is Earth, so this is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy. This is earth, air, fire, and water in here. And you see that this is like the tower's been knocked down and now it's being rebuilt. There's a lot of stability here. And earth, this is earthly life. This is your health and your wealth. So you could be like halfway to marriage, and this relationship is just really stable. You guys are building a brand new this relationship or this family. This is just really stable, and you're building it very stable. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted because my little dog is doing something. Hang on, guys. All right, guys, sorry about that. My the air conditioner is on because it's like 106 here today. I'm in California. I don't know where you guys are, but it's like so hot out there, so the air conditioner is like way down, and my dog is cold. So she's trying to burrow in the bed, so I'll put her sweater on. Okay, so now this is, we were looking at these. There's a very stable relationship going on here. I feel like you guys are building. Sometimes this is halfway to marriage, but I just feel like this is a solid relationship, and you guys are building a new life together. So that's beautiful. Now this is the Nine of Cups. This is what's at the root of the matter that's going on here. This is Pisces energy. This is also yours along with Scorpio, the water, but this is mostly Pisces in this card. This is wish fulfillment. So your wishes haven't quite been fulfilled yet. There is some sort of delay, okay? When we get this card in reverse, it's not just delays, you have to be more realistic. And there may be an element of selfishness going on here from someone, okay? However, I don't think that it's from you or this relationship. Someone else maybe could be being selfish, but this right here is good. This is, 2 fours, you can't get any more stable than that. However, sometimes, like I said, this can be the miser card, and sometimes people hold back a little bit. But these 2 fours, I just feel like this is just very stable. This is very stable, whatever this is. This doesn't have to be, this is about family and home. But this is also wands. Wands can be about your career, what you do during the day. Sometimes people don't have careers. Sometimes they're retired. Sometimes they're going to school. Sometimes, they're just having hobbies. That's whatever you do during the day, whatever lights your fire, okay? But you're building something very, very stable. Now, this is the recent past that is moving out of your energy at this time. And this is the Tower. Something big happened, okay? This is fire energy here. Yeah, Tower moments are sudden, shocking changes. This is a huge, major change, okay? This can be things like severing ties, even things like deception. Could be this was the selfishness I was talking about. This card, when it's in the reverse, it also talks about mistakes and imperfections sometimes being made. Now, this could be that, but definitely, look, like what I was just saying about this. This is when the tower falls and you're rebuilding. You're making, the tower falls because it was built on a foundation that was not stable. But you know that because you're rebuilding and you're doing everything in your power to bring this stability in. Now, this is so stable right here. This is not. Wow, it's got the dove up here as well. Maybe someone needs to apologize. This is like the olive branch. And we've got I was kind of spending a lot of time looking at this dove here, talking about Libra and stuff. But maybe this is maybe somebody needs to offer an olive branch. Maybe you offered an olive branch and somebody didn't care. And so this tower fell. And now you're rebuilding it. This is the new tower, and you're making sure this is strong and solid. You're building on a solid relationship here. Whatever this was not solid. But it did shock you. You didn't realize that this wasn't as strong as you thought it was. And maybe you probably didn't see it coming intuitively either. Let's see what else we can get as we go along. Now, as a reader, these two cards for me are future cards. So there is the new beginning coming in, and this is a new beginning in love. This is stuff like a child. So if this is a new marriage, you may have a child. But this is the Holy Grail. This is unconditional love. This is the kind of love that is so pure, so beautiful, so strong that it overflows its cup and it blesses the rest of the world. It's abundance. It's just an incredible love. Now you've got this 9 of Cups. Now the 10 of Cups is the completion. I just feel like this could flip. Now this deck doesn't have reversed meanings. I've been reading them reversed because that's how I've been feeling. But this card, yes, there may be some delays. There may be a need to be more realistic when it comes to your wish fulfillment. But once you do that, then this can come in. And then, you know, when this will make 10. 1 and 9 is the 10 of Cups. And so you're getting very close to completely starting over this new beginning, but this most powerful love. It's going to be like all of a sudden you're just overflowing with happiness and contentment and all your wishes coming true and stuff. But there's a little bit more coming in here. There's the moon here. Now this is Pisces energy. This is basically your intuition. Okay, this talks about getting confused by emotional disturbances as well. So what we have is this. There's some emotional disturbances. So I feel like this might be things like, this is basically something that you're not seeing. This could be a little bit of deception. Okay, but this could also mean an important moon that's coming up. The full moon is coming. When is that? Is that the 24th or something? So this full moon coming in, something may happen. Maybe what it'll do is it's going to shed light on something that you probably know intuitively. You're as a water sign, you are intuitive. Oh, what? This is the card of Pisces. This is the card of Pisces. So to me, these are working together. Now there could be a Pisces involved here. However, I don't know if that's really what's up. I just feel like these two are connected. Okay. Yeah, these two are connected. Your wish fulfillment has to do with something coming to light, or maybe what you got to understand something that's in your subconscious, but you haven't brought it to your consciousness. While this says you need to be more realistic in your goals, maybe that's what's hidden from you. And maybe you'll understand this by the full moon. The moon god. This is also femininity. You know, I've been getting a lot of, I've been seeing Anubis a lot. Okay, Anubis is the son of Nephthys, Isis's sister. and he is a guide to the underworld, or in the underworld. Okay, maybe that has something, maybe that rings a bell for you. Now, oh, this is what you're hoping for. You're hoping for a new eon. Okay, this is the number 20, so X is a 10. So this, you're really hoping that this old stuff is over and it's going to be a new era in your life. And I feel like it is. This card is right side up. It's being represented by this card. This is, you're really hoping for a new time in life. But this is also judgment. So you may be wishing for some sort of judgment, for some sort of decision to be made. Yeah, something to come to light so that this is this new, exciting and beautiful and promising time can come in for you. You see this like kind of ghostly figure? You notice that this is what this is Horus, the divine child, and this green figure back here is Ra. That's the old era, whereas Horus is the new era. It's like the age of Aquarius. We've gone from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius now. But this could simply mean like this is just a new era in your life that you're beginning. You want to be done with all of this. You know, maybe, you know, I see an era in someone's life about 10 years or the span of a pet's life or something like that. And here you've got this 9, well, you're almost to the 10. So maybe you've been dealing with this for 9 years. 9 years is a long time. And here we have another 9, the Hermit. Okay, so you 99. That is a number where you really are almost there. Yeah, you're almost there. Maybe that's part of what you don't even know here. Okay, so the Hermit is Virgo. Okay, Virgo energy. This is your current state of being. This was your hope card. Yeah, I said that. You're hoping for a new era. Now, this is your current state of being, the Hermit. This is, the Hermit is we all know what hermits do. Plus, I just want to tell you that's Thoth right there. The Hermit, you know, we know they go off into caves or whatever. They live all by themselves. But what this card means is that you go into yourself. You do some circumspection to find out what your hopes and dreams are, what your wishes actually are. When he is in the reverse, this is, you're just kind of feeling alone right now. This is a feeling of you against the world. Okay? So now I'm going, this is your wish fulfillment card. It's in the reverse. This is your, I know what my wishes are, and it's in the reverse. Sometimes I'll feel like, oh, when it's in the reverse, you've already had this hermit moment and you know what brings you joy now, but I don't feel that. I feel the reversal of this, which is feeling alone, you against the world. I don't think you really know what brings you joy. Maybe you don't, maybe you're unclear as to what your true wishes are. Your intuition knows. You know, maybe what you could do is, if this is what's going on for you, you don't know what brings you joy, you don't know what your wishes for wish fulfillment actually would be, maybe if you meditate under the full moon that's coming, you'll get that aha moment. Okay? Oops. All right, so this is your fear card. This is a card of quick movement, a card of communication. So this could be, I usually say, this is a series of texts or emails or something, because fire can represent electricity. This is a card of communication, so electronic communication is things like texts and messages and emails and phone calls. But it also represents really quick movement, very fast, okay? So you're feeling afraid of probably, as a fear card, and when I see just like a lot of texts or emails going back and forth and doing a lot of talking. As a fear card, there's somebody that you don't want to hear from. There's somebody that you don't want to argue with. But I just kind of feel, every time I see this rainbow on this card, I just don't think that that's a bad thing. You may be afraid of talking to this person or having like an argument or whatever, but it could be that conversation that actually brings what you need to know to light. Light is what creates the rainbow. And we know that rainbows make us happy, or we feel happy when we see rainbows. We draw rainbows when, we want to express a feeling of happiness. So I just kind of feel like you're afraid of this conversation, but maybe you shouldn't be, because it's really going to bring you some clarity. But however, there's some anger going to be going on here. This is the Princess of Swords. The Princess of Swords in the reverse. This is... You may be angry, you may not. Now this Princess of Swords, she means anger of the gods. And especially if she's in the reverse. She is someone who cannot tolerate injustice or manipulation or, an element of weakness where people just do things that aren't good. Because they don't want to be stronger or something. She is a champion for the downtrodden, and when she sees things that are unjust, it tends to make her very angry. She is the princess, not the queen. The Queen of Swords has learned how to control her mind and not allow emotion to cloud her judgment. And she's got control over her anger. However, this is her daughter, and so she doesn't. And so in the reverse, I'm just really feeling that you or someone may be very angry. So if this is an air sign or someone else who you feel is like this, because this is a feminine energy, then I could totally see why you're afraid of talking to them. However, there's some things for you to find out here, Cancer. You don't know what brings you joy. However, you're building something solid enough so that you can have this conversation, so that you can bring in this new new era. I would just do what I have to do to get to that type of new era, that new joy and stuff. The underlying energy here is that I just as soon as I pick this up, I'm just like, somebody hasn't apologized. Somebody hasn't offered their cup of love. This is what the Knight of Cups does. This is this is you. Wow. Maybe there's something you should apologize for, Cancer. Maybe there's someone you haven't offered your cup of love to yet. This is a new beginning. Maybe this relationship isn't on yet. You just are focused on it as something stable. Or you're focusing on building yourself a stable life or a stable relationship. It's just going to depend. This is a general reading, so you know what this means, Cancer. This is also movement, so this is no movement here. This is no offer. This is no apology. There's no... And this is also someone who can break others' hearts rather easily. Someone who's very charming, but tricky. Is it you that's being a little deceptive? Or is it a Pisces? All right, let's get this out of here. And let's get your, you know what? Isis is going to clarify for this. Otherwise, I would have gotten out my little clarifying deck. Let's get your Isis card. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Please subscribe. And check out my books. They're really awesome. Like I said, you can watch me read book 1 aloud, see if you like the story. I haven't gotten any bad reviews, so. And it's part of my divine blueprint to share with the world. Wow, that was frickin' fast. Oh, what? Scales of balance. Ancient Tantra of the soul. Wow. Okay, like, to me, this is the Libra card. Because I'm Libra. Of course it... Balance is, like karma. Divine balance here is what's going on. All right, let me read this here. Scales of balance, ancient Tantra of the soul. You are a Tantrika, an initiate on the path of divine healing of the masculine and feminine, the two sacred polarities that are universal to human experience. As these energies come into mutual respect and balance, you attain great power, presence, and healing effect in the world of the soul and in the human world of forms here on this earth. You are supported in further exploring this path now, under the auspices and blessings of beloved Isis. Wow. You are in the process of sacred relationship healing of the divine masculine and divine feminine energies within your own soul. This is the advanced spiritual path of Tantra. It is the connection of the body and soul. The effect of this inner divine relationship healing is genuine enlightenment of the mind and the body. The body becomes a living, sacred temple of light, energy, and wild aliveness. This embodiment can be experienced in movement, in deep stillness, in vitality, and in quietness. You are a Tantrika, a sacred priestess of the Tantric arts. Some people mistakenly believe that Tantra is simply about sexuality, but it is, in truth, the journey of the soul to bring masculine and feminine polarities into wholeness, love, unity, and empowerment, to learn to be the enlightened path in every element of your being. This is soul-building work that is in great service to the spiritual healing and evolution of humanity, which is in deep need of those such as, gotta turn the page here, as yourself, who can help create sacred connection between mind and body. It might be through your own personal healing of your body-mind connection, and perhaps through your healing services for others, that you walk your tantric path. It might be done in a private way or in an obvious way, What matters is that it feels right for you. Walking this path authentically is a choice to live in dedication to the sacred work of Isis, who taught us about the creative power that could come of healing the relationship between masculine and feminine consciousness. You are guided to accept this healing through learning to balance the masculine and feminine energies within yourself and your relationships with others. Balancing give and take, directing and flowing, play and solitude are ways to do this now. Play and in solitude. Okay. Learning to feel as comfortable as possible with your sexual and spiritual nature, seeing how they can complement rather than compete with each other is helpful too. Connection with the body is the most powerful form of healing for the feminine energy, as it holds the secrets to divine feminine wisdom. This can occur through movement, dance, and yoga that is based on body awareness and presence, rather than necessarily involving fast-flowing postures that may take you more into your head than your body. You can come more into your body through time in nature, swimming, laying in the sun, resting, or walking, provided that you stay present to the physical sensations that you experience. This oracle also comes as a guide for your path of inner healing and service. You are encouraged to explore divine masculine and feminine healing within yourself specifically at this time. This may involve forgiveness of past relationships with significant males or females in your life. It may also require an adjustment to softening to allow in feminine wisdom, or cutting out some distraction or draining situations or relationships that minimize your sense of your own power and capacity to use masculine wisdom well. Okay, so then it says, if you also drew this one, you are also guided, if in healing work with others, that you can help heal others through exploring the interplay of masculine and feminine energies. It might be through connection of mind and body, through inner and outer worlds, through sexuality and spirituality joining for healing. Enjoy the unfolding journey, beloved initiate, for it will be highly creative and could involve art, movement as dance or yoga, breath work, and much more. So this is very balanced here. Now, first of all, this is the balancing of the masculine and the feminine. So Aries is the emperor, and Libra, along with Taurus, is the empress. And so now I'm seeing what's up with this card. This is about the masculine and the feminine balancing. You're balancing out these fires, these powers that are within you, and it is creating a more stable earthly life. Okay, the root that it is maybe what happened here is you realized maybe already that you don't know what brings you joy and happiness, except you know that you want a new era to come in. However, you're feeling very alone. What I would suggest is just flip this card here, Cancer, and just go deep inside and really start looking at what brings you joy, so that you can get this enlightenment of this hermit moment. That is, the energy is already there. It's not fully manifested. So if you manifest this energy of the hermit, and then you do finally realize what brings you this joy, you will be on a new path. What brings you joy is hidden from you. Okay? Now, there may be anger in the future. Who knows? You may be It's cutting out people in your life that you don't want to deal with anymore, or maybe they're going to cut you out. But this is all about balancing, okay? So I would suggest that you, if you don't really know what the masculine and feminine energies are, to start doing some research, and this is what's really going to help you out. And like I said, this moon energy too, this may, we're coming up on your season, Cancer. So I feel like this moon is a very powerful one. So wow, okay, so that totally makes sense to me now, Cancer. So that's what I have for you at this time. Let's see, how much control do you have, though? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor. And you've got the Tower, you've got the Moon, and you've got the Hermit, and the Eon. So that's 4. 4 out of 10 cards means that a whole lot of this really is your divine blueprint, okay? You know what this Tower is. You know what fell apart because you're trying to build something more stable. You don't know what's coming, but your intuition does, so listen to it. You, what is this Eon to you? Maybe this will really help you figure out, once you actually go into actual hermit mode, what does this beautiful future mean to you? What is that? And that will, ask yourself that, and that'll help you find what your wish fulfillment is. I have to get that card now. All right, so that's what I have for you at this time, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed your reading. See you next time.